G'day team, it is time to start another vlog. So, it's time to start another vlog. I'm starting it a little bit early. It is Tuesday the 26th, which means we have 5 days left in the month. And I'm starting it early because Rach and I have a bit on this weekend, which means less reading time. The first thing I want to point out is I need a haircut because you can see all this nonsense over my ear. But when I went to get a haircut on Sunday, they were closed because we had Anzac Day on Monday. So they took the 2 days off, which is fine. Pay respect to the Anzacs. What am I reading? I am left my book over there. I'll be back in a momento. I am 33% of the way through No Place for Peace by Tom Dumrell. That is book number 2 in the Pillars of Peace trilogy. Book number 3 comes out in mid-June, so I'm keen to pick that up pretty quickly after it comes out so I can get a review out. I am also looking to finish this one up in the next couple of days, which is Shadow's Edge by Brent Weeks. That's book 2 in the Night Angel trilogy. I'm on page 302 out of 636. So it sounds doable. This book in particular reads very quickly. I read 150 pages yesterday without really feeling it on the day off. So it shouldn't be too much of a stretch to finish that one. If I do finish those 2 books, I will be cracking on to The Soul's Instruments by Mark Holloway, which he kindly sent me an ARC for. That one comes out on the 31st of May. So I'd like to read it nice and early, get my thoughts out of my head into a review and have that ready for release day. I've also started my audiobook for the month of May already, which is Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. I am currently 8 chapters in as of this point, and it's no less tense than Jade War. In fact, it's just up the stakes already in like 8 chapters. So Fonda Lee knows what she's doing to build tension. That's it for the intro clip. I'll check in with you a little bit later, probably tomorrow. Tonight I'm going to my friend's place, see his kids. And yeah, tomorrow I'm in the office, so I may or may not go to a bookshop on my break like I like to do. Even if I don't buy anything, I just like being in there for 10-15 minutes. I do have my eye on a copy of Isolate? I don't know what it's called, but it is written by the same person who did these, and I bought the ebook a little while ago and I haven't seen the hardcover, and I saw the hardcover in Dimmicks last week and it is just gorgeous, and I haven't decided if I can part with $50 to buy it when I have so many other books to read and I already own it. We'll see. Tune back in tomorrow for if I bought the book or not. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday the 27th at 6 a.m. I'm about to leave the house to go to work. This week is a bit of an anomaly for me. I'm covering a supervisor position for the next 3 weeks while my boss is doing some training and then going on holidays. So yeah, I need to be in the office a little bit more, which is good. It means more reading time on the train. So yeah, today I'm going to read Shadow's Edge on the train because I didn't read any of it yesterday. I listened to Jade Legacy and got to chapter 11, and I read No Place for Peace and got to 42%. I wanted to get to 50%, it just didn't happen yesterday. It was a busy work day. I'm liking it so far. At the moment I think I liked the first one better, which was The Look of a King. But Tom, at the end of the first book, there was a whole bunch of twists and turns that really amped it up, so I'm waiting to see if that happens at this book too. I like it. It takes place pretty much 2 weeks after the end of the first one. I won't give too much away. I'll save that for my review and my wrap up. But yeah, it's good so far. Very easy to read. So I'll check in with you later. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday. I haven't vlogged a whole lot in this vlog, ironically. Just busy with work and have an inspection today, so we cleaned the house last night and didn't really do a whole lot of reading. But I do have 200 pages left of Shadow's Edge, and I hope to split that over today and tomorrow, finishing that one up on Friday afternoon before we go and celebrate Rachel's mum's retirement. And then No Place for Peace, I'm also hoping to finish by the end of Saturday. So those are the two books, those are the two goals to finish before the end of the month. I'm enjoying Shadow's Edge quite a bit. I don't really understand what's happening. There seems to be a lot of plot points that are sort of melding into one bit, but each of those plot points and each of those characters are enjoyable to read. There was one thing that has annoyed me sort of coming into the last third, and that there is like a sentence in one of these plot points which finally gives it, or gives the reader an idea that it is a plot point, and that's what we're doing. And I was like, if you were reading this really quickly and you missed that sentence, you would have missed the entire plot. Like, you would have just had no idea what these characters were doing and why they were relevant, except maybe they come across some of the other characters at some point. But it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable read. I can definitely see now that I'm close to the end of the second book why there are criticisms with it being older fantasy and whitewashed and misogynistic and things like that. But for reading it for what it is, to me it's enjoyable, but I can see where those criticisms have come from. But purely entertainment value, I'm enjoying it. No Place for Peace I'm not as inclined to pick it up as I was the first one, which was The Look of a King. Now, it's still reading very easily, it's still reading very quickly, very approachable for new fantasy readers, but I'm finding the plot is moving super fast without a lot of development within the plot points. So we sort of go from point A to point B to point C. That being said, I felt similarly in the first book until the last 30%, which really skyrocketed the rating for me. So maybe it's going to do that again. Maybe we'll have some twists and turns which really shoot that rating up for me at the end of the book. I don't know. I'm at 44% of that. I'm hoping to get to 60% today and then another 10% tomorrow, just so that I've only got 30% or so to read on Saturday. And if it's anything like the 30% of The Look of a King, then that's going to read very, very quickly. Hopefully we get those two books finished so we can start May fresh. I feel like April is the first month this year where I've actually just read my TBR. I've read everything on my TBR, but I've not strayed at all from it. So wrap up's going to be boring for you guys. I apologize in advance. I'm going to go make some coffee and then I'm going to start work. So I moved that back a bit. Normally on these vlogs, I will have book mail and we'll get to do some sort of unboxing or I guess have a look at whatever I've got. And normally there's one item. Today, this is just what I've received today. So this is one. Careful not to show you all my address. Second package from World of Books. My first time shopping with World of Books. Ari, why? Another package from somewhere. Sorry for being in your space. And then another package from some unknown book selling agency. So let's rip them open. Let's see what I got, and look forward to the book haul because I've bought an insane amount of books this month. Alright, so now that the dog has stopped licking the parcels, we'll go through one by one what I got. So I picked this one up for like 30 bucks. This is the Dragon Riders of Pern by Mccaffrey. I have been thinking about reading this for a while. It's one of those older classic fantasies that I've just never read. So yeah, I picked it up, able to get 3 books in one, which is pretty cool. When we move next year, I'm not going to take a lot of the books that I have with me, so I am looking for some of these collections that have multiple books in it. So, and that trilogy is all nice in a little package. The next one I got today was Age of Assassins by R.J. Barker. I ordered this last night, so that's pretty impressive. I really liked the Tide Child trilogy by R.J. Barker, and I haven't read the first trilogy that they've brought out, so I picked up the first book to see if I like it. It did take me to midway through book 2 to like really start loving the Tide Child, and I think that's the same here. Some people have said that the first book is a little bit slower, but the writing's really great, so we'll see. The other 4 that I have are all secondhand. So the 3 that I got from World of Books is the first 3 books in the Jenny Wart's main series, the Wars of Light and Shadow. These all just they're actually in pretty good nick for how much I paid for them. So we've got the first book, which is The Curse of the Mist Wraith. Book number 2, which is The Ships of Meria. This is the one that's looking up the most beat up. And then book 3, which has one of the newer covers, is The War Host of Vastmark. So I've heard that people who liked the Erickson series would like the War of Light and Shadows. So we'll see. I am intimidated by Malazan Book of the Fallen. I am less intimidated by this one for some reason. I'm not sure why. But after loving Blood of the Spear and that more sort of complicated fantasy writing style, I may be looking to jump into Jenny Wirtz pretty soon, maybe towards the end of this year. And the other one I got was a cover buy. I saw this on Patrick Leo's channel, a different set of covers, and I looked up the author and the books, and like, look at that. This was $4 secondhand, and it is in such good nick. Nick, that wasn't planned, sorry. But yeah, this is The Kingdom of Liars, which is book 1 in a trilogy, I believe. I don't know what the trilogy is called. Yep, that is the book haul for today. There are so many books that I've bought this month. So many. Okay, I've done no reading. I've just worked. See you in the next clip. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another entry of this vlog featuring this pimple that's gone awry. I haven't done a lot of reading, to be perfectly honest with you. My brain is struggling with the concept of more than 2 books at once. So I'm listening to Jade Legacy, and I've listened to about 3 hours of that now. 3 hours? Maybe it's not 3 hours. I'm up to chapter 13, whatever that is. And that's all good. I can keep on top of that. I don't listen in the dark, and when I get up to walk the dog now, it is dark in the morning, so I haven't been listening. I've only been putting it in my ears once it's light out, which is about 6 a.m. at the moment. So I'm only getting about maybe half an hour to 40 minutes of listening time in a day at the moment, which is okay. I've got all month to read it. So far, it's my only audiobook for the month of May, so I'm not too stressed about that. I have put No Place for Peace aside for the time being because I do want to give it my attention, because I believe the book deserves more attention than I'm giving it. So still at about 40% or 44% for that, and I'm going to leave it there because I've got the story, what's happened so far, in my brain, but I don't want to lose that by overloading it too much. And my focus today is solely to finish Shadow's Edge, which I've got about 130 pages to go. Rach and I are going to her parents tonight to celebrate her mum's retirement, and I've been borrowing that series off her dad, so I'm hoping that if I can finish it before we head over, I can grab the 3rd book, because I want to read the 3rd book in May and tick that series off the reading list. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'll probably check in with you once I finish the book, whether that is today or tomorrow. Being that it is the 29th today, I am hoping to finish Shadow's Edge, so that way I can focus solely on No Place for Peace tomorrow. And if I don't finish it tomorrow, not the end of the world, I will finish it on Sunday, which is the 1st, and this vlog will just be a little bit longer than usual. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next clip. Bye. G'day team, it is the end of the day on Friday, well, the end of the daylight part of the day. It's about 5 p.m. Just spent the last hour finishing up Shadow's Edge by Brent Weeks. Those last 2 sentences, far out. It both invigorates me and annoys me when an author like just has such a cliffhanger in the last couple of sentences, and you're like, I need to know immediately. So I'm going to go and get the 3rd book from my father-in-law this evening. Hopefully he will lend it to me. But it's not like at the start of my TBR for May. It's towards the end, because they are such quick reads, even though they're 600 pages long, and they only take a couple of days to read. So I did leave this one to the end of the month on purpose, knowing that The Way of the Shadows was such a quick read, and I'll probably have to leave the next one, which is Beyond the Shadows, till the end of next month if I can wait. But damn, cliffhanger city. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get any other reading done tonight, which is fine. I'll focus on No Place for Peace tomorrow. I'm going to take the dog to the lake for a walk. I don't think you've seen the lake yet. It's really not that pretty, but it's a different walk with different smells for the dog. But I'll catch you tomorrow at some point. Okay, bye. G'day everyone, this is going to be the last clip for this reading vlog. I have finished the No Place for Peace by Tom Dumrell. Sorry, it is Saturday afternoon, about 4 o'clock. So we did make it. We made the end of April, so I got the 2 books read that I wanted to, which was Shadow's Edge by Brent Weeks and No Place for Peace by Tom Dumrell. Now, at the beginning of the vlog, I said that I was sort of about 40% of the way through of No Place for Peace, and it was still good, but it wasn't sort of, I guess, working for me as well as book 1 did. And then I realized that was sort of on me, and I was putting too much in my brain with taking over a supervisory role at work this week, and for the next coming weeks, my brain was too full to be able to do more than 2 books at one time. So realizing that, I wanted to give No Place for Peace the time that it deserved, so I parked that one and finished Shadow's Edge, which was reading quicker for me. Really enjoyed Shadow's Edge. I didn't like it as much as book 1, just that coming of age story. Like, I think a lot of us are suckers for that coming of age story that happened in The Way of the Shadows, but it was still very enjoyable, and looking forward to book 3. No Place for Peace, 100 times more enjoyable once my focus was solely on that book. So I got from 40% through to 100% today. I've read for a couple of hours. It's a very fast-paced book. The author does such a good job at that fast-paced plot that just keeps going to the next point, so you're never bored at any point because you basically just keep moving forward. There is so much treachery, so much deceit. It's all very exciting, very fast-paced, and I had a really good time with it. I don't think I would rate it higher than I rated book 1, which is 4.25, but I'd say on par with book 1, and I'm about to write my review to get my thoughts out of my brain and onto paper so that I can film my review with the full thoughts there. But yeah, I enjoyed both of those books. I probably won't start another book today because I've got a lot of booktube to catch up on. You know how it is. You've got your favorite booktubers and they all bring out videos on the same day, and then you've got a couple of hours of booktube to watch. So I'm going to go do that and write my review, and that's going to be the end of my month. I hope you all had a really good reading month in the month of April, and I look forward to seeing you in May. If you like this video, give it one of these, and if you want to see more of them, then click subscribe at your will, and I will catch you in the next one. Ciao.